When your fiancé says you're not family enough to be invited, believe her. When your fiancé says you're not family enough to be invited, believe her. That's what I wish I'd told myself the moment she said, "It's just going to be family this Easter, darling. You know how they are?" My name's James. I'm 32, living in Bristol, working in graphic design. And until this year, I thought I was building a life with the woman I loved, Olivia. She's elegant, clever, and always knows what to say. But when she told me I wouldn't be going to her family's annual Easter celebration, something in her tone felt final, cold, not apologetic, just dismissive. We'd been engaged for 10 months, shared a flat, a dog, a mortgage. And yet when it came to being with her family on a weekend that meant connection, tradition, and belonging, I was out. "Just how they are," she repeated, as if I hadn't heard it the first time. I didn't fight it. I smiled, nodded, and told her, "No worries. I'll take a trip somewhere." What I didn't say out loud was that something inside me cracked. That scene ended with a silent suitcase, zipped in a lonely bedroom. As I booked myself a solo cottage in Devon, the second scene opens on the cliffside. I stood alone, watching waves crash into the rocks beneath the cottage I'd rented, mist curling around the grass, birds crying in the wind. Peaceful, sure, but my chest was tight. I checked my phone constantly, hoping maybe someone from her family might message, a cousin maybe, to say, "Where are you, mate?" But nothing. Olivia sent one selfie of her with her sisters, captioned, "Family time." And that word, family, hit me like a knife. I drank wine that night, alone, wrote nothing, watched the fire flicker and die. That's when I saw a comment under her photo that stopped me. "Love seeing you and Marcus together again." Marcus, her ex. They're very wealthy, very well connected. Ex. I clicked on his profile. There he was, smiling, drink in hand, standing beside Olivia's father. And then another post, tagged at the same garden she said she'd be at. My stomach dropped. Scene 3, confrontation. I texted her, "Marcus is there?" No reply. I waited. An hour passed. Then 3. I called. Voicemail? Called again. Straight to voicemail. My chest felt like it was caving in. I opened Instagram again and saw a new post. Olivia and Marcus. Side by side, toasting glasses, her caption, "Old friends, new memories." That was it. No tag. No explanation. I packed my things at 3 a.m. and drove back to Bristol. Headlights cutting through the rain, hands trembling on the wheel. I didn't cry, just kept driving. Scene 4, I returned to find the flat empty. She wasn't back yet. I sat in the living room, silence echoing off the walls. Our dog, Milo, curled at my feet, confused. The flat smelled like her perfume, like vanilla and deceit. At noon, she returned. I didn't shout. I didn't scream. I just asked, "Why wasn't I invited?" She said it was a mistake. I didn't think it would matter to you. I asked about Marcus. She paused, then said he was just there. It wasn't planned. I looked at her and saw someone I no longer recognized. She touched my hand, pulled it away, and I said, "This isn't working." I walked out. She didn't follow. Scene 5, 6 months later, I'm in Manchester. New job, new flat, and a woman named Amelia who works in film post-production. She doesn't hide me. She holds my hand in public. Her family invited me to Sunday roast the second week we dated. No hesitation, no shame. No. X is lurking in the background. Just warmth. I still think about Olivia sometimes. Not with longing, but with clarity. Some people only love you if you stay in your place. But the moment you ask to belong fully, they show you the door. Final scene. Olivia sends me a letter. Handwritten. Apology. Regret. She says she panicked. that her family never approved of me, and she didn't want to lose both me and them. She wrote, "You deserved better." She was right. I folded the letter, placed it in a drawer, and never replied. Some apologies aren't meant to be answered. Some rejections are blessings in disguise. When someone says it's just family, you better believe them, because what they're really saying is, you never were.